Hello, welcome back to another episode over here at the Dana Lee Project, where Mandy and I discuss all things around healing your relationship with food and what that entails, what that really entails in helping a woman really take care of herself, nurture herself, prioritize herself in all these different ways. So we discuss different topics. Sometimes she has questions for me, and I never know what it is. Because that's just how we like to roll. Spontaneity. I like to keep some spontaneity in my life. Yeah. So, okay, Mandy. So what do you got for me today?
Okay. Now I'm going to say this isn't fair because I already know what the question is or what the topic is. So I'm going to start. Okay.
Oh, how nice of you.
Yes, I'm going to start.
Okay.
Because I know what I want to say. Okay. So then you can think about what you're going to say while I'm talking.
Okay.
Okay. Because it's like just not fair.
Okay.
So you and I always brag about how happy we are in our marriages.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't really talk much. I mean, we talk about how we're both happily married and how we have very supportive husbands and how great that is, but we really don't talk much about like how or whatever. So today I thought a good topic would be maybe some tricks or tips or things that have helped our marriages through the years that once we got into our marriages, we realized, oh, this is a good thing or that's a good thing. So my contribution to this is going to be a very logical, easy contribution because it's everybody, I swear, every single person who I've ever talked to who has a good marriage or a healthy marriage has done this in some form, way or another. Jim and I, my husband Jim, we treat our marriage and our family like a business. We have a yearly beginning of the year meeting. We sit down with our calendars and we plan the entire year, what we want to get done, what we want to do, where we want to go, on vacations. We plan out all of the things that we want to do to the house. And then we also have a quarterly review, which we're doing tonight, which is why I thought this would be a fun, because it's October. It's the beginning of October. This won't drop until like the end of October, but it's the beginning of October and this is the end of the year. So we have to plan. Well, we already have like our big list. And from that big list, we're going to do the quarterly review and we're going to talk about the holidays that are coming up and what we want to make sure we get done for the holidays. This has been such a trick and such a hack in my marriage that I really wish I had thought of it or knew about the ability to do this in the beginning of our marriage, because we both know what is expected. Like, because I hear a lot of people say like, I really want to get this done to the house. My husband really doesn't, when are we going to get it done? I don't know. We keep on finding, but like sitting down and saying, well, next weekend on our schedule, we blocked out the whole weekend to paint our bedroom and to redo the bedroom. And like that has been so, and I know this sounds really cheesy, but it is very romantic. Planning our trips, planning what we want to do together, planning like we're going to be, our son is in Florida for school and we just got him tickets to come up for Thanksgiving, and those kinds of things are amazing. And we also, I mean, I think a lot of people do this, but every Sunday we just very casually talk about like, what are we doing next week? What's going on? Do you need to do this? I need to do that. So like, it's not just communication, which I think people always say, oh, you need to communicate. But like, you really are working together. Like you're really working on your life together. And when you're like, we're going to sit down and we're going to schedule our whole year. I mean, very like, we're not like, if there's a thunderstorm and we can't go and do something, we don't like, freak out about it. It's very like loose goosey, but for the most part, we really have planned out everything, and it really works for us in the communication era of everything. So like if he really wants to go to a Halloween thing that we haven't done in like a really long time, and we're going he's like, babe, he like ran up the stairs. Babe, I looked at our calendar and we don't have anything scheduled for the last I think it's the 18th. No, it's the 25th. It's like, we don't have anything planned for the 25th. I really want to go to this Halloween thing. I'm paying for all of it. It looks like fun. And I'm like, we don't have anything on the schedule. He's like, nothing's on the schedule, but I want you to make sure you ain't doing nothing with Dana either. So you tell me. I'm like, I know I'm not doing anything with Dana on the 25th. He's like, okay, let's go. And I'm like, okay. So then as soon as we said that, we put it on the calendar so that nothing else can get in the way. And anyways, that's been huge for us. I think I saw it many years ago. Some influencer shared that they did that, and I was like, this is awesome. And we've been doing it ever since.
I love that.
That's my hack.
I love it because the thing that's so fun about it, it's like you guys are like dreaming and scheming together.
Mhm.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like the things on your like a wish list of what you want to do with the house, or whether you get to it or you don't, or you have to move it around to a different quarter or whatever. But at least you're talking about it and you're getting on the same page about where you want to travel to, what you want to do, what you want to include. Like
Yeah.
that is so fun.
Yes. Yes.
That
And we
is
already
so
know like where we're going for the next 2 years, like the summer trips and stuff. We already know.
so cool. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So Steve and I don't do anything like regimented like that, although you're inspiring me, because I do think he would be game for it.
Yeah. In the beginning of
Especially,
the year, it's so much
yeah,
fun.
yeah. Well, especially because he has to put in for his vacation time at his job. So sometimes it's just I don't know. We vaguely maybe want to do this. Like once in a while we have something that's booked that every couple of years there's like a big trip that
Yeah.
we know we're planning for. So he may have to take he's earned several weeks vacation. So it's just a matter of like sitting down to like really get clear on when are we going to go to the beach? What like are we going to visit your mom? Or is she coming up into the city? But I do like that idea of being like sitting down together to get clear. And usually it's not that organized with us. But we do have a shared Google Calendar
Yeah.
that we do
Hmm.
because he also shared his, like, he teaches at the fire academy, and I want to know the nights that he's teaching. So that way we can plan dinner, and like maybe I cook something and then he just heats it up when he gets home at 11:30 at night. So or if like, oh well, he's not around, I'm just gonna go meet Jen for dinner. Like we keep each other informed based on like sharing of our calendar too.
Hmm.
You know, um, one thing we do together, we do our Trader Joe shopping together. We do our grocery shopping together, and we've always done that together, and I love it. And I don't care how cheesy that sounds. I don't care how like it is in the mundane. I have fun with my husband. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter what we're doing, and I bust his chops all the time of like anything but Home Depot. Like all roads fucking lead to Home Depot, I swear.
Yes, it does.
I swear.
It really does.
And I'm like, or Lowe's, if Home Depot doesn't have it. But it's funny because we did do that love language thing,
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
Gary Chapman. I do highly recommend you do take the love language test to see, because I do think it really helps. Interestingly enough, him and I came out like very similar.
Mhm.
Acts of service, quality time together. Those are both really important to both of us.
Mhm.
So that makes sense then. We have fun just food shopping together, like
Uh-huh.
we plan out our meals together, of like, what night are you going to be home? What night are you doing this? I'm going out to sushi, but I can bring you some food home. Like there's communication going back to like what you said before, like the communication thing is key. So for us, like that's how we like plan out every single week and around food around our
That's
shopping.
awesome.
Yeah. And even the people at Trader Joe's will still like they kind of know if one of us is missing,
Oh yeah.
Like,
Aw.
where's the other one?
It's
Where's the other
date
one?
night.
Yeah.
Everybody knows at Trader Joe's this is your thing.
Yeah, it's kind of cute.
Aw.
Yeah, and it's we make it really fast. We're a really good team.
Mhm.
Sometimes like we divide and conquer. It's like depending on we like to go when it's like dinner time and not everybody's there. So we'll go at like 6 or 7 o'clock, and then we come home and we always eat dinner late. We're like eating dinner at 8:30 pretty much every night,
Mhm.
but that works for us. So we just have our little rhythm of how we do things, and I love it. And I love that we do that together. You
Has
know?
that been something that you guys have always done together since like day one, or is it something that you realized along the way you really love to do together?
Um, well, let's see. We bought a house together pretty quickly, right? Like we met and then we closed on our house within actually to the day of our first date. I don't know if you knew this about us.
Oh.
Yeah, so we had our first date on May 6th. We
Mm-hmm.
closed on our house on May 6th, and we got married on May 6th. 1 year directly.
Oh.
Yeah, our closing moved, and that's when he proposed. He proposed the day he gave me the key to our house, and then my ring was on the keychain.
Oh,
Yep,
stop it.
yep.
Ah,
Because this is an heirloom. This is his great great grandmother's ring.
I love it.
Yep.
Ah.
So, and we couldn't sleep on the carpets because the carpets were all shampooed, so we had to put our mattress on the kitchen floor. But we were determined to sleep in our house.
How romantic.
I know. I
Sweet.
know. Yeah, it was really sweet.
Mm.
Um, so I think because we lived together so like quickly,
Mhm.
the food shopping thing ended up becoming something we did together, I think pretty much right out of the gate.
Mm.
Because the other part of it is like he doesn't know what he wants until he's like looking. He's got to look down the aisles.
Uh-huh.
So I couldn't necessarily go for him,
Yeah.
and like, so yeah, it just ended up being something that we do together.
Yeah. And you guys like to cook together too, right?
Too. We will also cook together. Yes. Because he used to work in a couple of restaurants when he was in college. He used
Mm.
to work in a pizza place and he would throw pizza pies and make sub sandwiches and things. And then he also worked in a little more upscale restaurant. So he learned like food prep and all of that.
Mhm.
So he does enjoy cooking
Mm.
for the most part. And we've been doing HelloFresh, oh my God, for like over 10 years. It's been a long time. And that they just, we pick our meals and we're just following the rules, following the steps, the
Mhm.
rules, the
Yeah, yeah.
instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we do like to cook together.
I envy couples that like to cook. Jim and I
Yeah,
would order if we could order eggs, we'd order eggs. Like I hate
yeah,
cooking.
yeah. Well, it grew on me. I didn't always like cooking either. I always said I put food together,
Yeah.
but I think that's why when we got HelloFresh, it made me enjoy cooking more
Uh-huh.
because the ingredients were there and we also could do that together. So like you start to prep and I got this cutting board and he usually takes care of the meat and like we just sort of like, yeah, I don't
Mhm.
know, we put on some music.
That's so
It's
nice.
nice. Yeah, it's really nice. It's
That's
really
really
nice.
nice.
And I tell you, there are things like
Yeah.
they're so like, I don't know, you dream about this way to live and going here and going there, but it's the
Yeah.
simplest freaking things on a daily basis
Hmm.
that I'm very content and very happy.
Yeah.
And I do not take that for granted.
Hmm.
How Steve
Yeah.
is, he is so like caring and I'm going to say trainable. But what I mean by that is over the years, if he had done something inadvertently, not, he didn't mean to hurt my feelings, or he didn't mean to hurt me in any way. So if something happened and there was some miscommunication, as soon as I inform him of it
Mm-hmm.
and can explain the context of it, also take my responsibility in whatever part of it. And
Very
I
important. Very
don't,
important.
very important. I I don't really have to talk about it again with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a few things that have happened over the years. That was it. Never again.
Yeah.
Because he didn't intend to, I didn't mean to, and that won't happen again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I'm very lucky. But I think maybe some of that secret sauce is that I have gotten better in my communication. I'm
Right.
very thoughtful in the communication. I pause. I'm not reacting. I will sit and think about it. I want to know my part in it. I cop to my part in it. I could have done this. In the future, let's do this. In the future, it would be great if,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Um, so me working on my own communication,
Yeah.
that has facilitated, I think, for him to better understand. So then things don't happen again and again and again on repeat. We don't,
Mm-hmm.
we're lucky. We don't have those arguments over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that the main ingredient in that is that you are willing to change too. I think that he sees that because when you take responsibility and you change, I think that in my opinion, if my husband was to come to me and tell me that like anything, it's very much like you feel attacked. You know, if usually my old way of thinking would be to be like, and I mean like old way of thinking, like when I was in my 20s, I'd be like, I'm perfect. You're crazy. You know what I mean? Where like now it's like, I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let me think about that, you know? And so, and also something that I've noticed is really important too, is for me to be approachable.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to be able to talk to somebody about how I feel, I want someone to be comfortable talking to me about how they feel.
Yes.
And that can be really hard. It can be like throat in the stomach, like, oh my God, okay, shit. I have
Yeah.
to be a grown up right now and listen to this. And so
Mhm.
I think that's also huge too. Like communication is an art form that
Yeah.
you must,
Oh yeah.
constantly
Oh yeah.
be a part
Definitely.
of.
Definitely. Um, and the other thing I wanted to talk about too that was coming to mind is something that I understood earlier on in our relationship when we moved in together, and he has a different timeline of getting shit done. Okay? It's not wrong. It's not a wrong timeline. It's a
Mhm.
different timeline.
Uh-huh.
So my timeline would be like, laundry gets done here, the dishes are done here, we put the da 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 da, like, and something that I just embraced, and maybe this is because I lived by myself, um, that could help because I was on my own.
Mhm.
The way I look at cleaning our place or keeping our place tidy or neat, I would do it with or without him because it's how I want to keep my space, right?
Mhm.
So if he has a different, like he's going to put dishes in the sink, it's not important to him. So I was like, this is important to me because it's just how I want to keep my home. He will eventually put it in the dishwasher. And if I say, hey, the dishwasher's clean, he would empty it.
Mhm.
He wouldn't necessarily always take it upon himself to empty it
Uh-huh.
because it's not important to him,
Uh-huh.
right? He has other things on his mind about like things he's fixing, things at the fire department, things at work. He's just got other things on his mind. And I embraced that early on in our marriage and let it go. I
Mhm.
don't care if he has piles of clothes. I just don't care because I will fold the clothes and I'll put them how I want them because he doesn't care.
Mhm.
So why would I get all upset making him care about something he doesn't care about? So I don't.
You are saying what my husband probably says about me.
Yeah.
She just doesn't care
Yeah.
that there's a pile of clothes. But those are like my only half dirty clothes.
Oh, I understand.
There's
Same.
no
Oh, no, same with him. I know exactly what they are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those are jeans that I can wear twice.
I know.
I don't have to wash those yet.
Yep. I know exactly what they are. And that's why, like, I just don't give him a hard time about any of that stuff. Like, I don't. He's so good in so many other capacities. He helps me so much at the studio. He has built so much here at the studio.
Yeah.
He built that TRX mount. He fixes, like, something's funny with the fan, babe. He's like, takes it down, fixes it, puts it back up. Like, anything. I need a shelf to put we have more blocks and bolsters and blankets for yoga. We got to go pick up the shelf. All right. Like, he's such a team player. Like, I choose my battles.
He is such a Scorpio.
Is he? I don't even know. November 16th. Okay.
Yes.
I'm Gemini. I don't know. Is he Scorpio? Okay.
Yes, he is. Every time you talk about him, I'm like, oh, my Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio, so I know that he's a Scorpio. Our brains are just so, we like to do stuff for the people we love.
Oh, okay.
To fix those things.
Yes, yep. He's very happy to do that. Okay. So I have a hard stop because I've got a client.
Yes.
But this was really good. And there's so much more we can say about healthy marriages. And I'm sure that we will elaborate more in the future because I certainly do have more to share. But comment below if you have anything you'd like to share.
Yeah.
Mandy and I are always happy to hear from you. And we really appreciate you tuning in, listening to our conversations. And we hope they help you. All right. So until next time, have a great day. Have a great marriage. Have a great partnership.
Have a nice throuple, whatever you're into.
Whatever floats your boat.